So in previous videos, I talked about how I started masturbating when I was 4 or 5, how I feel masturbation has saved my life, and in this video I want to talk about orgasmic yoga. So in my sex training, one of the homework that I was given was to masturbate in a different way. At first I was like, why? I've been masturbating since I was 5, I've been masturbating the same way, I can get my orgasms every single time if I want to. Why change it? What if I don't get an orgasm? And that's precisely the point. What if you don't get an orgasm? We have become so task-driven, so results-oriented, that anything that doesn't get us where we want to go in the fastest, quickest amount of time is a waste of time. So in trying to masturbating in a different way, I may not get an orgasm. However, the fun is in the trying something new. So by trying and experiencing something new, I am learning about my body in a different way than what I'm used to. I'm experiencing pleasure in different ways. I'm arousing myself and my body to feel arousal in different ways. So can you begin to see how this can expand your comfort level? And there is a saying by Joseph Kramer, one of my teachers. He says that if you change the way you masturbate, you change your life. Because we are so fixated on patterns and habits that unless we shake things up a little bit, we are limited. And we are limiting our growth as well as our potential. So orgasmic yoga, however, is a term that I learned in sex school, where you masturbate consciously every day for 30 minutes for 30 days. If you have an orgasm, you feel different. You feel more relaxed. You feel that you may have a glow about you. You are a little bit happier. And then you'll be like, okay, that's enough. What if you did it consciously, conscientiously, slowly, mindfully for 30 days? Can you see how you may start to look different? So I didn't really buy into this 30 days thinking that, my body will get sore. My body's sensitive. I don't think I can take it. Well, if you're going to do something for 30 days, for 30 minutes, you would think you would do it slowly, consciously, and in different ways, so that your body doesn't get sore or feel that kind of ache, pain all the time. It's just about exploring your bodies, right? So at first, when I was first given this homework, I was not convinced. I only did it in a very superficial level for maybe like 3 days, and then I stopped. Then, later in life, after I started practicing being a sexologist, I went through some personal shifts in my life. I went through a very bad breakup, and as a result, I became very sad to the point of being depressed. My body developed hives. So hives is when your body breaks out into like small little bumps and like pimples, but worse, it's very itchy. So my body developed hives, and it did not go away for 10 months. So I just attributed it to stress and to my body having a low and weakened immune system. So I started exercising to get back my strength and my vitality. Even though I was sad, I just knew that I needed to do it. And a friend of mine reminded me, hey, I know you don't have a partner now, but please don't forget about your sexuality. And it's so important to your work. Don't shut it down just because you're hurt. Why don't you go back? Why don't you do orgasmic yoga? So that was the first time I did orgasmic yoga properly 2 years ago. And within a few days of doing it properly, I began to shift. The energy from my genitals would spread, right? It would spread to the rest of my body. I started to feel better. I had better hormonal balance. I I felt that I had a glow about me. And people on the streets were turning their heads and looking at me. I was pretty, even though inside I felt sad. My friends would tell you that they noticed the biggest shift in me when I did orgasmic yoga the first time. It really is so powerful. I just cannot emphasize it. So first time I did orgasmic yoga, 30 minutes, 30 days, I had a big shift. It really helped me to get out of my sadness and depression. So much so that I was okay rather quickly. I can't remember how long it took, right, for the depression to go away. But it did lift. And life was shiny and rosy once again. The second time I did it was in support of a friend. I told my friend how it changed my life, and I told her, if you do it, I'll do it with you. So let's meet in a month's time and let's talk about our experience. So we did, and again I noticed even more of a shift, but the first one was the most dramatic. The third time I did it, last year in December, was the third time. And the third time I did it, I documented it. I documented it by having the camera in front of me and talking a little bit every day about orgasmic yoga. What happened, what I did, how I felt. And at the end of the 30 days, I took a screenshot, a snapshot of every single day, put it into a 30-second video so that I could see for myself if I look different. And you can check out all these links that I have for you. I felt I looked different. You decide, you be a judge. The beautiful thing about having done orgasmic yoga is this. I transformed my life. I did it for me so that I can go on and inspire other people. So the first one is really for me. The second one is to inspire people. Now you're hearing my message about orgasmic yoga. Hopefully that's helping you. And the third one is, I didn't think that it would happen, but it is happening. It is a teaching tool. I am sharing this with my clients. And I don't have to go into preach. I show them the videos. They see it. So they have learning outside of session, and this really helps keep a conversation and continued learning for them even after our sessions has ended. So there are three benefits. First, I benefited, you're benefiting, and then my clients are also benefiting from me having done orgasmic yoga. So this is the end of three videos that I have for you for Masturbation Month. And my invite to you is to check out the website that my teacher Joseph Kramer has put together. There are a lot of videos and training materials available there for you. I really encourage you, if you are serious about your sexuality, masturbating in creative ways, learning about orgasmic yoga. I don't have to go into preach or lecturing. Go and subscribe to his website and learn for yourself. It's at a very low fee. It's very affordable, and you can pay a 1-year subscription. You can pay a monthly thing. Keep learning, because your sexuality is important. Our sexuality is a big part of who we are, and it affects the way you show up in the world. So with that, I end my campaign on Masturbation Month, and I truly like to invite you to sign up. Check out the Orgasmic Yoga website. In the meantime,